Hello everyone and a warm welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in and stopping by and supporting through subscribing, sharing, liking or donating. I always look very much forward to do my readings because they bring me enormous joy and pleasure, and also I'm just very much interested in tarot, astrology, metaphysics, mythologies. So thank you so much for sharing this journey with me. So let's have a look at the Greek mythology today. Let's begin by pulling some cards on the Greek gods and see what's showing up for us today. Let's see who wants to come out and share some information. What is going on at the moment? Remember, these readings are timeless, so whenever you are seeing some of these videos on YouTube, maybe it's time for you to gather some more information on a particular situation in your life, okay? So let's have a look at the card coming out for us today. And here we have Demeter. This is very motherly energies. So let's have a look at what Demeter is all about. And here we are told that Demeter gives the gift of grain, agriculture and fertility. The fruitfulness of rich Mother Earth is under her direct control, and she can give or withhold it. However, Demeter also represents the Eleusinian mysteries, which teach that humans have a life cycle like that of wheat. From a seed stored and growing out of sight, it becomes a young plant or child, which matures into a parent giving forth its seedlings again. This card can represent motherhood and the cycle of the young maiden, mother and crone. When Demeter lost her beloved daughter in marriage to the lord of the underworld, the grieving mother deliberately refused to let the crops grow. She can give fertility and she can prevent it. As a gardener, parent or child, you are now surrounded by Demeter's powerful embrace. Whether in grief or fruitfulness, you can reach for her love, and she will walk with you while you grow. So there is definitely something here about the countryside. Is also something that is coming up in my mind here. And maybe for some of you, you are living in a small village, or you are living in the countryside. Or perhaps this is your inner landscape, that right now you perhaps feel a little bit isolated, but yet you feel that you are growing, that there is fertility around you. It's like your own private space where things are just coming into, where things are just bearing fruit for you. So however this resonates, take that with you. But there is something also here about care and love. Someone who is keeping their eye on us, trying perhaps to lead us in the right direction while we perhaps are in the underworld. So there is some kind of mother-daughter relationship coming in here. Maybe you find you're your own mother, or maybe you find that even though you are a mother, you feel a little bit more like being the daughter. So let's pull some astrology cards to see where it is that Demeter wants to point out for you right now, that you can find her energy. We have a planet card out. Let's see if there are other astrology cards who want to come out here. Do we have another card for Demeter? Do we have another card for Demeter? And of course, this is also talking about harvest, right? What have you put in the soil? What have you taken care of? What have you seen that is growing in your life right now. It's perhaps also harvest time for some of you. Okay, let's see. Okay, one card out from the astrology card deck. So this is a planet card. So this is how you are showing up right now in the world. Or it could be that this is perhaps an energy bubble with Demeter inside of it. Okay, so this could be this Demeter energy flying or swaying through your life right now. And here we have Neptune coming in. And Neptune is all about longing, our fantasies, and here we really need to be careful to keep the balance between clarity and the more obscure sides. So really aim for the light here, aim for your dreams, aim for what it is that you are truly longing for, because something is coming into light here. And I feel actually that this is Demeter, the mother up here, looking for her mermaid daughter to come back into the light after having made a journey through the obscure part of life, perhaps in the shadow sides, perhaps something like that. But she is coming to light alongside with the unicorn, right? So Demeter is trying to pull you perhaps up from the depths of the sea, symbol of the water in our bodies that hold remembrance, memories, recollection, feelings. She's trying to pull you upwards together with your dreams right now, so that you are coming up as a pair, as something that is united or perhaps reunited. So perhaps for some of you, you have already seen parts of your dream come into reality. You have seen them manifested. And for some of you, you are just beginning that journey right now. So let's pull some tarot cards to see what this is about. Could we have some more information about this? So it will be really helpful for you to find your Neptune position in your chart, because that will tell you more about in what life area this is about for you. This is concerning something, what this is concerning for you, what is coming into light. Maybe it's time to gain a different perspective on things, because with Neptune, we are out seeking other dimensions. We can see that there's a civilization over here, for example. So we are seeing things upside down. We are looking for new destinations. We are ready to have a journey out of ourselves and coming more into wholeness or interconnectedness, beginning to understand and see through our psyche how everything is just really one. So let's see. And of course, Neptune is also ruling the zodiac sign of Pisces, the 12th house. So there might be some kind of releasing going on here, finding a solution on things, something that is being dissolved right now. We all know the quality of water, and the water can dissolve things. The water can run and flow where other elements cannot create solutions or finding new ways out of something. So let's have a look at the tarot cards and see what's coming out for us here. And also, Neptune is a very feminine energy, so I feel also very relaxed, and maybe this is a reminder for us to take it slow and easy, just go with the flow. Very relaxed energies, a little bit laid back, passive perhaps, but that is because we are extremely sensitive when it comes to Neptune. So here we have the Queen of Swords coming in to really gaining clarity on things. This is very much about doing something differently. She is sitting there with the truth. She just knows how things are. She's delivering a lot of facts, a lot of truths, just because she sees so clearly, okay, in different situations. So she is really coming out here with a lot of truths and a lot of facts, and she's just delivering it, giving it for free, okay? She's not really very much emotionally caught up in things, okay? So she's just really trying to communicate something here, bringing information in. This is very sensitive energies. However, this is just about words, visions, new ideas and intentions coming in. Just deliver it. She's just delivering it for you to see what is there, and without getting too much caught up in emotions, okay? So really trying to take a step back from that and just look at things the way they are, gaining clarity, using clairvoyance here. This is more like clairsentience. So just seeing things for what they are, you're coming back up into the light, maybe gaining a different perspective on what it is that you have been going through here, maybe gaining new visions and ideas on how to make these dreams come true. So back into the air. Swords are all about air signs and the element of air. And perhaps also Queen of Swords is reminding us a little bit about Aquarian energy, because she's doing things a little bit differently. She is perhaps isolated because nobody really is not seeking her company all the time, because people know that she speaks the truth. She is authentic. This is the way life is. What are you going to do about it? And then we have card number 2 from the Major Arcana here. The Empress, the Pope, the Pope, it's a different word here, the Popess, okay, card number 2, coming out here in reverse, and she is talking about the moon energy, our intuition, again water energy, as we find the moon residing in Cancer. So this is very much about sensitivity again. But since the moon is the closest planet we have to Earth, we are very much under the influence of the movement of the movement of the moon. So very sensitive energies here. Perhaps you want to have a look at where the moon is right now, also in your chart, reading those energies surrounding the moon in your chart with where you have Neptune, okay? That will give you perhaps a clearer picture of what this is about. But there's something sensitive here. There's something about your emotions and your feelings, okay? So using your intuition right now to take in this information that the Queen of Swords is sitting with over here on her throne. She knows things, she sees things. She's very much about clear sight and about the future. So I also feel that this is dreams, of course, for your future. How are you taking them in? Using your intuition, how are you gaining more insight of this? By using your intuition, where is the next step for you to gain more information? How will you draw that into your world? So let's pull some more cards to see what else is coming in here. Demeter is very much about the earth element. She is standing there with both feet solidly planted on the ground. She knows where to go next. And she's showing us a direction where we can be sure of that things will grow for us. Next we have out the Strength card, also in reverse. So you may feel that right now it's a hard time for you to gain this wisdom over here. Maybe you're shutting a little bit off from your intuition, your feelings. Maybe you don't want to sit down and study. Maybe you're not really up to doing the work. but there is some kind of clarity you could gain from doing this, but you don't feel very strong. You don't know what to take action on, and these two are major energies, water and fire. So again, this great sensitivity can also make you to shut out your feelings, the way you are sensing the world, because it's just overwhelming. It's too much. It's like you're sitting here, maybe you are Queen of Swords right now, maybe you just see things very clearly, but you don't know how to take it in, how to implement it in your feelings, how to move on with the next step. Perhaps some of you fear to do that, so maybe it's just fear holding you back. You don't know how to take action on this, you don't know how to move on. You don't know how to master your own creativity, perhaps here. So that is something for us right now. If this is resonating for us, this is something that we need to have a closer look at. Where are we shutting out perhaps the future or living authentically? Let's pull the last cards here. Let's see what else is coming out. One last word from Demeter. Perhaps. We also have a lot of motherly energy with the Popes. Let's see what else is coming out here. Let's see what else is coming out here. And of course it is the High Priestess, card number 2 also. But in this tarot card deck, they have altered some of the names a little bit. So the High Priestess, also motherly energies coming in for us. The last card coming out is Ten of Swords. And this is talking about that enough's enough. This is my enough's enough card, okay? Again, back to the swords, back to the air element. Something here is just backstabbing us right now. We just had it. This is mental conflict at its very worst. And also, if we are communicating with ourselves, communicating with other people, this is where it is, you know, just killing energies. This is killing the communication. This is killing the flow of communication. This is killing the way we are thinking about ourselves, okay? So maybe it's ourselves where something is giving us a backlash, or maybe we're receiving it from other people. But this is mental conflict. So how do you think about yourself? How do you think about other people? How are you meeting other people when you communicate with them? Or how are you meeting yourself? And how are you allowing other people to communicate with you? So with the swords here, this is very fast energies coming in. And I feel that you are seeing something clearly. You are beginning to see something clearly because you're beginning to reach the light. You have started the journey towards the light. More information coming in, and definitely when you have reached the light, you will start to find more clarity on how to live an authentic life, how to understand cause and effect. With Aquarius over here, we are talking to the stars. We are looking up. We are very much in cosmos, very much in the unknown, in unknown territories. And with Neptune, we are even diving deeper into that, but that is through our feelings. The other thing is through our mind, through awareness, consciousness. So there is something here we need now to include, to integrate, to incorporate, because right now we don't feel very strong when it comes to communication, either with ourselves or with other people. Maybe we find that other people don't want to come to us. They don't want to speak to us. We feel quite isolated over here. There's some kind of widow energy over Queen of Swords because she's sitting there all alone with all her truths. and wanting to live an authentic life. And when we find out that that's what we want in life, maybe we also find that many people who do not want that, they're not seeking our company anymore. And then it's time for us to find new friendships, which Aquarius is also all about. And it's about equality and brotherhood. So we need perhaps now to look out in different directions. Okay, something is rising from the depths within us, something that we have felt perhaps for a long time, but there has just been too big a distance between our feelings and our mental capacity. So there is something here that is really not doing us any good. We don't feel strong about this. We do not know how to integrate our intuition on this. This can be just too much for us. It can be too overwhelming. We need to turn these two cards back around and have them back in their normal right position, so that we can integrate learning through studying, through using our intuition and being more receptive perhaps, but definitely use our clairsentience here, because that will actually make us quite strong. But right now it's like there is some kind of hope over here with Queen of Swords, but it's like through these two cards, the hope is just running out. We don't feel particularly strong because we feel that our ideas and intentions and visions, when we are presenting them to the world, they're just being cut down. Okay, so at the bottom of the card deck, we have 9 of coins. This is right back to Demeter talking about harvest. And like the way we put things in the soil, that is exactly how we are going to harvest the energies back right again. It's coming right back to us, whatever it is that we have put in the soil and we have seen grown, whatever it is that we have been paying attention to, trying to make that grow. And sometimes it's not the right stuff or the right things that we pay attention to. Sometimes it's something that is low vibrational, we just can't see it yet. So what are we harvesting right now in our lives? It's something that is coming right back to us. Queen of Swords is the evidence of that. Aquarian energy is all about putting things out and knowing that the way we put energy out there in cosmos, that is exactly how it's going to come right back to us. So there is something here that we are manifesting also right now, that we are seeing coming very much alive in a tangible way. This is very tangible energies. This is something that we can see with our naked eye. This is something that is manifesting into reality, into our 3D physical world. And maybe this is a long time project for some of you. For others of you, this is a long time project that you are now going to, that you are beginning right now. So however it may resonate where you are in your life right now, definitely check out where you have Aquarius, of course your Neptune position, but also where you have Gemini and Libra, which is also part of the air sign family. And then also check out the earth signs alongside with Demeter, because she could have a very important information. And for some of you, you may even have your 9th house surrounded by earth energies. Okay, maybe you have Taurus or Virgo there perhaps, or Capricorn energy. So take these numbers also with you, however it resonates when you are looking in your chart, perhaps opening more up to your intuition here and trying to integrate some of that Queen of Swords energy. And I'm just going to grab some of my cards here. And I'm sorry about that. I feel that Demeter is saying the cards are on the table. They were falling down from the table here. This card deck. Egyptian tarot. So let's go a little bit back in time, perhaps, also with the earth element or the earth signs. This could point to your life here on earth. Let's have a look back. Maybe this is about other lifetimes, starting to remember that. Something is coming back into light. Maybe something that you were working on in a different lifetime is showing up in this lifetime, actually, with strong manifestations, or an explanation on why you are so poorly received, poorly received by your near surroundings, in your community, or perhaps just out in public, because Queen of Swords is very much about going out there, looking up social events where we meet a lot of people. So let's just see what we have here. We have 9 of Swords coming out. So this is a time for meditating, for taking a step back again emotionally. Try not to get emotionally triggered here. 9 of Swords is about meditating, stepping back, observing, be still, listen, take a pause, taking a step back and just try to see what's coming in, what is moving in front of you. Don't get involved in all of it. Don't let yourself be triggered by these harsh words or quite frankly backstabbing energies, okay? Verbally this can be quite a tour, but try not to get too much involved in it. Try not to let yourself be triggered by it. Take a step back. This is also about breaking your karma, breaking the patterns of action. So how have you earlier on been receiving those people, receiving whatever it is that people have been saying to you? Try to do differently this time, because Queen of Swords is also about doing things differently. So really be more and observant right now of what is going on, more than you are reacting or responding to people. On the bottom of the card deck we have the World card, card number 21, the last card of the major arcanas. So here it's about, I'm hearing world tour. You're taking the tour and now you have reached completion. Okay, so really listen now, be still, observe. Some of you have already done this work, maybe for a longer time. And for others of you, as I mentioned before, maybe you are beginning something right here, right now, that will take some time, and where it is important that during this process you are reminding yourself of taking a step back once in a while. Of course we have to communicate with other people once in a while, and we also have to think, do some thinking, right? But taking some time out mentally once in a while you're on this new journey of yours with these projects that you want to see manifest someday, you will see completion of that. You will be rewarded for that journey you are just beginning, and for others of you, you are coming full circle right now. You have been very good at taking a break once in a while. I feel for some of you, you're just maybe even more than halfway towards meeting the light up here. So you're just about having a breakthrough, okay? So this is really about just taking the last few steps toward completion, reward, and becoming a whole person again, reflecting on what it is that you've been going through. Maybe some of you are really thinking back in time right now, coming into a clearer understanding of why you had to go through whatever it is you had to go through. And just remember that that is just a circle of life. That's how life also can be presented to you. And that is perhaps right now with Capricorn, if we read Capricorn into 9 of Coins, that is what Saturn and Capricorn perhaps wanted you to learn. It's about, in Capricorn, about breaking your karma, taking responsibilities, going for your goals. And I find that for some of you, you have really been doing a lot of hard work here. Very tangible work, very practical, steps towards your goal that has now turned into a dream. You perhaps didn't know that it was a dream, that you were really feeling deep passion about, or that held a deeper truth about you. But now you're starting to see yourself as a whole person, looking at every side of yourself through this journey in the dark. And that's really why it is so helpful for us when we dare to face the truth about all parts of ourselves. We come back home, and we will really be rewarded through doing that kind of work, however long time that may take. So let's pull a card to see if there is something about a past life perhaps, or maybe this is just a headline for where you are right now, or for some of you where you will be going. Let's see what's coming out here. Let's see what is presenting itself. Let's see what's coming out here. We have a lot of cards coming out here. 5 cards, so maybe the number 5 will be important for some of you. This is about imprisonment or slavery. And again, just go with the cards wherever you feel that they are leading you, depending on where you are in your life right now, of course. Always remember that you are your best own clairvoyant. Leaving or travel. So for some of you, you are leaving this kind of slavery, or where you feel that you have been locked up with this Queen of Swords energy. Leaving or travel. Knighthood is coming out here. And then we have Egypt. So for some of you, this is definitely going back in time. And then we have health. Okay, so for some of you, you have also been healers, because that's also what is within Neptune here. The energies of Neptune, the great healer, the mature person, the one who's been taking a turn in the chart and has seen all sides of her or himself. So again, great healing energy, something is being released, you are taking the next step or the next train, you're coming out of whatever wherever it is that has held your freedom back, because Queen of Swords is also very much about freedom, finding knighthood again. Who do you want to find out in the world? Who do you want to link with now? Where you can see, with whom you can see eye to eye, who will fight for you as you will fight for them. Okay? And I don't feel this is physical, this is more like verbally fighting with having the same visions for wherever it is that we go as a humanity, as humankind. Queen of Swords is also talking about that. And then Egypt, of course, back to perhaps other lifetimes here, time traveling. We have the star constellation of Orion pointing back to the pyramids in Egypt, or rather it's the pyramids pointing to Orion, and that is all about time travel. Some people think that there is kind of a loophole where we can time travel into other universes through the help of Orion. So look more into that if you feel that resonates. And definitely you're being healed right now, you're coming back. If some of you feel that this has been a very hard journey, also for your physical body, again back to Capricorn energies here, which is about our muscles and our bones. If you feel that this has been a hard journey for you physically as well, you will definitely be seeing the light coming through there on that area as well. You will definitely start to be healed, and maybe you will move on in life being the healer for others. Okay, so there is something here back in time where you feel that you have been perhaps put in prison for your visions and your ideas in a prior lifetime, and in this lifetime you are now being presented the freedom of it all, leaving that imprisonment, leaving that kind of slavery, leaving behind being overlooked and overheard. Demeter is really pulling you up here. So let's have a headline on what Demeter wants to clarify with you or for you right now. What kind of spell casting is that? Is it that she really wishes for you right now? Where is it that she is coming in with her beneficial energies, trying to assist you on the next step of your journey, where you will find people, you will not stay in this position being talked to like that, being patronized like that for your ideas, or feeling that you always have to rectify, or where you have to, what you call it, when we are feeling righteous, is not the word perhaps, where you feel that you always have to defend yourself and explain yourself because people just don't get you. And that's another trait from Queen of Swords and Aquarius, that is being misunderstood because you are perhaps from the future, right? So people just don't get you. They're still clinging to the old. Okay, so what Demeter wants to clarify for you right now is justice. She's coming in to show more justice in your life, coming into balance. We have here Libra energies coming in, so maybe you want to check out where you have Libra in your chart to find out how you come more into balance with your Neptune position, and also perhaps with Capricorn energies or the earth signs, or perhaps the air signs as well. Okay, more justice, coming more back into harmony and balance. Exactly. You have a right to be here. You have come here to fight for humanity. Okay, you have come here to, I'm also hearing equilibrium, right? So let's see what's going on here. Perhaps with your lack of ability right now to feel strong or to take action on things. It's like you're being locked up here. You're being prevented from using your intuition and your deeper sensitivity here. Connecting that with your visions. Your visions are really going deep here, and you're being prevented from taking action on that. So let's have a look at the cards. I'm being very much drawn to the Strength card that we pulled just before. This is about Akashic Records. Something is holding you back here. Yes, you need to clear old stories. You need to release past lives. There is more freedom to be found for you right now. Perfect Neptune and Aquarian energy coming in here to dissolve something from you, for you, to lift off the burden from you, to lift the burdens from your shoulders. Okay, something that you've been dragging with you around and around and around again. Here we go with the big the bigger cycle in life. You've been doing that over and over again, but right now in this lifetime you can be released from some of it, and the next time you incarnate here on earth perhaps, or anywhere else in the solar system, you will have moved somewhat more forward, so that you won't have to come back and do the same shitty work once again. So back to the Akashic Records here, there's something deeper in this. Really pay attention to your feelings after this reading. Maybe do some kind of meditation on this, in particular on your past lives. Okay, you are being released from that right now. There is some kind of karma clearing going on with Capricorn. You have learned your lesson this lifetime. You are trying to bring more balance and justice into your own life, and through that you are emanating that around you. The next card coming out is you stepping into the divine matrix. Exactly. Interconnectedness, synchronicity, and God incidences. Okay, this is where you feel that well, how do you explain sometimes the situations that you are in? How do you explain how they are being resolved? Sometimes you can't, okay? Sometimes you can't. This is just where we feel that Creator is coming in to assist us, okay? So you are tuning much more into the divine matrix, the universal energy that is flowing around and through everything that exists, okay? So really pay close attention to perhaps colors coming in, numbers, the tarot or the astrology. If something is reminding you of something where you feel that all of a sudden you're back in Egypt, right, in ancient Egypt, or perhaps you find yourself sitting on a train where you feel that you're just leaving a prison, you know, while you're really just in the supermarket. Something like that. That's your super sensitive nature kicking in right now, okay? You're really beginning to understand what interconnectedness is all about, how you manifest from your visions, from opening up to higher levels of awareness. Okay, so let's pull a Destiny's card here to see where all this is leading you right now. Let's see where this is leading you. But definitely listen, look up in the sky while you are outside. Maybe go outside during nighttime, an evening where there are no clouds in the sky, and you can perhaps, depending on where you live, of course, perhaps you will contemplate a little bit looking at the stars. So we must never forget that we are not alone and that we are always part of something that is bigger than ourselves, okay? Something that is unconditionally in its energy, always there for us. This is about relaxation. That is very perfect here with Neptune energies coming out, okay? So relaxation, the moon could be very important for you at this time, so always remember to check out the movement of the moon in your chart. The moon is only a very few days in each zodiac sign, so really look more into that and you will have more information on this, because wherever we are leading our focus, our attention, wherever we are opening up our awareness, into which direction, we will always receive something back. We will always receive some kind of answer or more information on how to just be moving on to the next level, which is really all about living here on earth, not only in this lifetime, but through every lifetime. When we come back, there is some job that we need to get done. We need to look into if we want to develop, or if we want to learn, if we want to kick off moving from one place to another, if we want to evolve. If we do not want that, maybe that's not part of our lifetime, this lifetime on earth. Maybe we are meant sometimes to come into an incarnation where we are slumber sleeping, or where we are moving around as zodiac, zombies, because that's the learning. We also learn from that kind of incarnation, but you definitely have reached an incarnation here where you are coming all out of all of that. You're waking up, even though Neptune is about dream and sleep state, but it's also very much about waking up from that and living our dream, figuring out what it is that we are longing for, you know. So that slumber state or that sleeping state is also coming into light right now. It's actually been very rewarding for you to also have been going through those kind of past life times, okay? And I just feel urged to bring another card deck to the table, so to say. Just a second. Okay, actually 2 card decks. Okay, so let's just have an extra card here for the moon, a little mantra for you to take with you here. Let's see what's coming out here. Let's see what's coming out here for you. Lessons, exactly, Capricorn energies. I look for opportunities in life's challenges via my dreams, and I learn the lesson. Exactly. And then let's have a little bit of poetry coming in here as well. Okay, let's see what's coming out for you. The door that's showing up for you. Yes, exactly. This is what you've been going through. Maybe you feel a little bit tired, a little bit worn out right now. You don't feel you have the strength to be moving on and in which direction to move into next. This is a door that's been receiving and letting out a lot of people during its lifetime. Okay, so maybe that is also a picture of you, that you've been involved in many situations, meeting many people, being stabbed, and maybe also on a mental level that you feel a little bit worn out here. Okay, so this card is saying distant dream. The distance calls your heart to roam free. As you dare dream it, so must it be. Okay, so that is again this combination of Neptune and Aquarius energies. Freedom, dreaming, stepping out as the one you are, having learned your lesson, and perhaps right now it's time for you to bring that on to someone else. But there is great releasing energies in your life right now. Take that opportunity to go with that flow, to allow yourself to be free. Always remember that we are born free, and so we can say that we leave the world where we are also free. Okay, we are leaving everything behind, everyone behind. We did not come into the world with anyone or with anything. So please remind yourself that you're always free. You're always free to dream your dream. You're always free to travel where you want to go, even though we are in very uncertain times as I'm doing this reading. But always remember that. Take a deep dive now in the last parts of Neptune here, and experience how Demeter is pulling you up from that depth, and realize now what it is that you've been leaving behind, what kind of burdens have been lifted from your shoulders, how free you truly are right now. And then don't forget to make time for some relaxation once in a while. Read a good book, move out and around where you find inspiration and new hope. And also remember to seek social events where you feel that you are really drawn to those events, where it's really about perhaps parts of your dream manifesting just before your eyes. So remember to also relax, meditate, and also be out in nature as much as you can. Nature is a natural source of healing, and I always find it very beneficial to hear the birds sing, to see the grass, and of course also just sitting, meditating perhaps on different colors in nature. So definitely seek silence. On a mental level, you are moving on, you are coming much more into equilibrium. Okay, so thank you so much for tuning in here and sharing some of your precious time here with me. I'm very grateful. Take great care of yourselves out there while this dream of yours is now about to manifest. I hope that you will experience all the best things in life that you have been longing for. All the best to you out there. Take great care, and bye for now.